Hello everyone, my name is Amin Shahinpour and I'm from Iran. Today I want to tell you some real interesting contents in the field of marketing with the source of the University of Oxford. So, are you ready? Let's go! What is advertising? The main purpose of advertising is the promotion of ideas, goods, or services, or any combination of these that are paid for by an identifiable sponsor. Advertising is among the most visible, most expensive, and most controversial of the elements and techniques of marketing communications. Bruce Spartan, the legendary advertising executive who helped develop the image of General Motors in 1920s, said that the role of advertising is to help corporations to find their soul. The media philosopher Marshall McLuhan called it the art form of the 20th century. Advertising has attracted artists, intellectuals, politicians, hard-headed businessmen, and controversy. One of the dominant techniques of selling and persuasion in the last century, advertising is now changing in nature, purpose, and form. Advertising was historically directed through mass media to achieve the agreed marketing objectives. The relationship between the media channels and advertising is a symbiotic one, in which the nature of the media channel has always been a major determining factor in the development and the diffusion of marketing content. Also, the economics of the media channel is dependent upon advertising. The proliferation of new media channels, together with the rise of the World Wide Web, is the greatest force of change that is bearing down on the advertising industry. There is now a greater multiplicity and fragmentation of media channels that can be used for advertising. Traditional media channels have now been challenged by new media channels. This gives a significantly different advertising media mix, including the press, magazines, brochures, posters, the World Wide Web, and etc. New media have started a revolution in creative advertising development, distribution, interaction, and audience feedback. New media have also vastly increased consumer choice and consumers' ability to select and customize their receiving information and images. Consequently, this affects the ability of advertising to gain attention and then persuade audiences to act. Although advertising can be tracked back to the earliest times, American use of all media and visual aids available to it at the time has always been a much debated topic. The role of advertising in the early 20th century was to shift the products in an age of mass production. Later, it became a way of changing the public opinion, lifestyle, and consumer habits. It has fueled the personality of brands and become an art form in its own right. One of the more enduring criticisms of advertising is its low financial accountability and uneven effectiveness. Great minds have been consumed in developing incontrovertible formulas that will one day show exactly how many sales emerge from each advertising campaign. In an age that likes to have measurable results and analysis, advertising remains difficult to assess and quantify with accurate metrics. It is both rational and emotional, both as an entertainment and as a way of conveying information. It has also been argued that advertising helps to diffuse and improve innovations throughout the society and to give a stimulus to new product development. Many of the great modern inventions, such as the computers, cameras, record players, and air traveling, were initially promoted through advertising. Because advertising is essentially the consequence of market competition, it can contribute to lower prices and the prevention of monopoly. Beyond that, advertising also provides a means by which information on products and issues of interest to society are diffused. It can be an entertainment in its own right. Some movie directors and actors have started their career in advertising. And it can also help to improve the communities, cities, regions, charities, causes, political manifestos, and environmental issues. Now, I want to tell you how many types of advertising do we have. The first type is institutional and corporate advertising, also known as image advertising, in which promotes an organization's brand, image, people, capabilities, employment opportunities, ideas, and political issues, or anything that the advertiser wants to publicize. The second one is product and service advertising, in which a specific product or service is advertised or promoted to target audiences. The third one is location advertising. Location advertising is for communities, cities, and states or destinations. For example, the I Love New York or Glasgow Smiles Better campaign were designed to attract tourists and businesses and to revitalize the image of these once blind cities. And the last but not the least is classified advertising. It's for the sale of products, services, the jobs between individuals, usually in smaller locations without display in newspapers. It's a $50 billion global market. Thank you very much for listening to me. If you want to know more into field of marketing, don't forget to follow my Instagram and YouTube. Have a great day. Take care. Goodbye.